What is up, everyone? It's Lovenji here, and welcome back to our playthrough of Tikal's Journey, or Tikal's Journey, depending on how you want to pronounce it. We're on to Mission 11, War on the Isle. And we're going to remember that the Chimera are our allies this time. There is a vault on the Dakini's island containing knowledge of the guard tower. I need to steal it so I can expand my settlements in the future. Good. He's finally giving us the dang guard tower. Far too long. Notice there are no Chimera to forcibly attack this time. It's just a 1v1 between us and the Dakini. Which means they're going to build boats, and I'm going to hate every second of it. Okay, well, I have an island. Let's have a look. Not exactly spoilt for land again, are we? Likes doing this to me. Oh, and all those men. Oh, and I have no boats, so I have to land bridge over. Making do with the tiny amount of land that I currently have. So, with that considered, we're gonna man mode this. We're not gonna get any training huts. Maximum mana for the quickest expansion rate. A lot like how I played the official mission, Archipelago. And you know what? If this doesn't work out, it serves me right. Can I build up here? No, I cannot. Alas. Still no fire warriors, though. Might be a while before we get those. It's a shame. The thing that fascinates me about this is Fire Warrior play and playing around Fire Warriors. You get them quite early, Mission 8 in the main campaign. And it becomes such an integral part of how you play Populous that you just expect it and are used to it. Having to do so many missions without Fire Warriors is very interesting to me. But we're just going to build our tribe up here. Right, let's have a little look. Maximum risk. Do not eat the berries. They are not for your consumption. Right, well, with plenty of wood for these huts to upgrade, that's for sure. In fact, they're all pretty much ready to upgrade on a wood perspective. Let's get the idols. Go here. Charge our blast. Make the shaman do the weird thing. Make the braves do the other thing around the shaman doing the weird thing. There you go. Oh, that's fun. If you're wondering what I've done, I've told them to guard a shaman who won't stand still. See? Like that. The shaman won't stand still, so they are now just trying to guard her while she refuses to stand still. The reason we're keeping those moving is purely because idle braves generate no mana, or they generate very little mana. Working braves generate a lot more. So, for my own safety, because I can see this boat hut, I'm not going to rush the land bridge. I'm actually going to get a charge, just one, of the lightning spell for self-defense. We did not get a spawn of a follower, purely because this hut went for upgrading at the same time. When a hut goes from upgrading, it no longer provides to your population count. So if two huts upgrade at the same time, your available followers will drop to such an extent that the hut will not actually give you followers. Because it'll be like, well, you haven't got any followers. You haven't got any space for these followers, so you don't need them. Sorry, I am aware it is not terribly exciting watching a shaman just wait for mana to get land. Oh, wouldn't it be nice to go up here? So these several islands lead me to believe that it wants me to steal the guard tower and build on those islands. We're not going to do that, as I'm sure you know. I very rarely ever do things the way games want me to. That's right in the middle of their tribe as well. I am widening. I am widening the land to fit more huts instead of prioritizing the connecting island. No. Shaman, you cannot help build. You have unlimited control of all things mana related, but you cannot help a man build a hut. It's just not right. That is a mechanic of the game, that is not me making a comment. Go, go, go. Stop trying to get in the hut. There we go. So we ended up with another land bridge pretty quickly after that. And again, we are just gonna focus primarily on expanding our borders first. The Dakini want to attack, and I'm fully aware that we will be provoking attack when we start doing this. So I would rather have a big tribe and be prepared than take a risk by moving a touch too quickly. As you all know, this is also me. Love my hut building. Nope, we're gonna cancel that order. Land bridge. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I was on the high ground when I cast that. Whoops. Not sure how I managed that, but I'll take it. Hut is a hut. Now, if I can go stand about here, that's a lightning spell. Casting a lightning on water just hits the water with lightning, has very little effect. Don't think you needed me to explain that to you. Oh, it's all coming together. The master plan. Good. Now, I already know what's going to happen. I'm going to get super into building this way, and they're just going to attack me from behind with boats, because that's how this game plays whenever you're against the AI. The AI being the only entity that can make boats work correctly. I have already explained once, but just as a reminder, in case you weren't paying attention, we are connecting to this island, but we're doing it widthways just to increase the amount of huts we can place, as opposed to connect to that island as quickly as possible. So as you can see, I am moving towards it, but at the same time doing so in a way that provides me with a lot of building land. This is a really good demonstration of the terraforming that you can do in Populous, and the way you can just progressively expand a tribe. Oh, they don't like that though, do they? To be fair, I don't like that very much. Let's build that there and see what happens. If nothing else, it's an experiment. So there we go. We now have an island that is a reasonable size to actually challenge the Dakini, with a number of huts upon it. Good. Now, let's continue to put down some hut plans, shall we? I can hear the good Populous players turning over in their grave because I'm about to do a really stupid design idea. I mean, that is already a really stupid design idea that's going on over there. But I'm about to do another one. Because, hey, we're not playing multiplayer, we're playing single player. We're going to have some fun. We're going to put a preacher hut up here. Preachers are holy men that tell our story from holy scriptures, converting people to our tribe through the legends that we do. Therefore, they should have the highest point in the tribe. Terrible idea. I agree. But we're going to do it anyway, just for the fun of it. Warriors can go there. And then I should be able to squeeze in. Oh, no. There we go. Squeeze in another hut. Right there. So, as you can see, I've turned a poor situation into a much better one with the use of terraforming. My favourite mechanic about Populous, actually, is the ability to change and shape the land to what you need it to do. Is this a really big patrol or an attack? It's a really big patrol. A couple of really big patrols from the Dakini. I don't know if the AI is expecting me to somehow make it over that much sooner. No, 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 no. That's it, you jump. Jump like you've never jumped before. Come on. Oh, no, no, no. That was too far. What? How have you gotten stuck? How is everyone getting stuck? I don't understand the difficulty. I know I'm building my tribe like a madman, but how is that leading to you? How are you getting stuck? What is happening? Is everyone trying to reach a tree that they just can't get to? No idea. It's an adventure. But the very first thing we're going to do is make their boats useless. Because if we make their boats useless, then they have to come to us. And if they have to come to us, then we have an advantage. Because we can control the channel in which they come to us. Not happy with that land bridge. There we go. And that's going to really knock the land up there. Now, just thinking about how to do this in the best possible way. There we go. Magnificent. Oh, look at this, just in time. Just in time. I'm curious to see how the AI solves this problem. If the AI solves this problem. Okay. Speaking of problems that need solving, we have a wood problem. So we are going to go solve that same way we solved in the previous mission. Manually asking our followers to go and get wood. I don't know if they're ever going to get out of the boat, you know? I wonder if I can just control a segment of the Dakini's population by not killing those men. And they're still building boats. It's fantastic. So, if you destroy the boat hut, normally the AI is like, okay, I'm going to go put the boat hut somewhere else. But the AI does not know that this boat hut is useless. One of the things that the AI isn't aware of is, ironically enough in a game like this, the shape of the terrain, which is why, unless scripted to, you will never see the AI just randomly casting land bridges offensively, because it doesn't really know how to judge the terrain to make that work. And it's the same with the erode. A lot of the uses of the erode in the main campaign for the AI were again heavily scripted uses. Easy target. The Matak are told to erode the land towards the Chumara. They're told to attack your base with an erode spell and cast it as soon as they can. They don't always cast it well because they are just told to cast it as soon as they can. Ah, they all got out. Well, lots of them started getting dizzy though. They did start hurting themselves. So, distribute the wood among the people. We're going to leave that boat hut there so that it continues to confuse the AI. Do a little bit of damage. Now the interesting thing about the shape of this Dakini tribe is it doesn't look like they've got tons of places to build. So a lot of what we destroy looks like it may be lost semi-permanently. So we may just be able to whittle them down with tornadoes while we wait for our tribe to upgrade. What on earth? Get in the hut. Okay. Again, a lot of the huts are facing each other. I've explained this repeatedly across a couple of the videos. A lot of the huts are facing each other because a hut requires 3 wood to be ready to upgrade, and it only uses 2 of that wood in upgrading. So what that effectively means is, oh, can they not actually get up here? That's interesting. So what that actually means is if you have 2 huts to fully upgrade separately, they require 6 wood each to a total of 12. If you have 2 huts facing each other, they can, or to go from small to large. If you have 2 huts facing each other, they require a lot less wood because... Oh. Sorry. Attacking. I'll go back to the thought. Yeah, I said each. So, I shouldn't have said each. It's total between the two. So 6 wood between the two to do an upgrade. Or you can reuse that wood. So, if you have 2 huts facing each other, they'll both upgrade off of the same amount of wood. You only use 5 wood. It's a small wood efficiency. Yeah, the Tikini aren't all that interested in replenishing the damage that I am doing here. I'm not entirely sure why that is, though I won't complain. Get in the water. Oh, there were men in there. There were men in the hut. Men in the hut. Good. I thought I got pushed in the water for a second there. And again, the AI is just going to try and mount its boats, thinking the boats are an effective attack. So, I may have trivialized this mission slightly by doing that to the AI. I don't think it's got the intelligence to figure that out. Aha, I see what's going on here. So there is a small amount of rebuilding going on from the AI here. Now, did it place another plan? So it is trying to rebuild occasional, what it must believe are key buildings. Shaman can actually win that fight. Warrior training hut is being put back down. Give her a zap. We don't need the guard tower at all. Go on, repair it. Well. Oh, I'm being preached to. Oh, how did this happen? How did this happen? Quickly. Go, 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 go. I have no idea how this happened, but it is the worst. Get in the water. Oh no. This was a terrible idea. Who let me put this preacher hut up here? It's so out of the way. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Well, we got to hear the large battle sound effect again. You all let me down. You all let me down. Right. So now we're going to pay attention to the Tikini, because I was convinced that they wouldn't be able to attack me. But they clearly found a way. Oh, goodness me. Sly Devils. Sly Devils. Right. We're back with a vengeance. They got a successful attack off on us and we're not happy about it. We're going to finish them off. Leave me alone. Ooh, 2 for 1. It is time to correct the attitude of the boat hut. Stop sending men to attack me. Prioritize, woman. Oh, that was a misclick. So, what the AI is actually doing is a very poorly executed version of a way to deal with shamans in multiplayer, which is to send warriors sequentially at the shaman. If you send them all at once in a large group, what's happening? If you send them all at once in a large group, then what tends to happen is a shaman will blast them all away and they'll all take a significant amount of damage and you'll be no closer to solving the problem. If you send them one at a time, the shaman will eventually run out of mana dealing with them. The problem is the AI leaves too large a gap between them, that she basically never runs out of mana. So if the AI was doing that a little more constantly, like a constant stream of warriors, they'd actually be dealing with me pretty well. You can also do invisible, magical, shielded warriors. We don't have either of those spells in this campaign yet, but that's another way you can deal with a shaman that's attacking you. Anyway, that's all for this video. I'll see you in the next one.